Hello, and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Tuesday, February 18th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. Stay tuned to the end of the video where I'll tell you more about me and the services I offer. But for right now, let's jump right into our cards. The first card we have today is from the Major Arcana, and this is from the World Spirit Tarot deck, my masculine deck. We have the beautiful Death card. You know, it's so funny because many times when I look at this card, I see a face, like I see an eye and a mouth open, and it's kind of a terrifying card. But today when I saw the card, I really meditated on it, the image rather than the meaning of the card. And what I could clearly see is this phoenix rising out of this gigantic flame here. And all of these people down here are mourning in their own way. They're grieving in their own way. So what's that all about? Well, as most tarot readers will tell you, the death card is rarely about death, and I agree. It is not about death. But this card is about you making a major life change for yourself. It's about transformation. It's about perhaps grieving how you may used to have responded to something in the past, but now this is about you rising above it, like seriously growing, this phoenix coming out of the flames. You know, that's what the times that we're in now, in many of the Native American teachings and the Mayan teachings, is that we are in we're entering, I think it's the sixth world. Is that right? Mankind needed to die 5 times, something like that. Or we're ending the sixth. I'm not good with the numbers. I'm a little dyslexic, so I can't quite remember the numbers. But I do know it's a transformative time where mankind is really stepping into his consciousness or her consciousness. And it's truly the time of the phoenix rising out of the fire. And some of you might be saying, that's a lot of, what does that really mean? Okay. So this is the invitation to really make that change. Maybe you've been thinking for a long time that you need to give up alcohol, and you're really feeling to make that commitment to be good to your body and not have that poison. Or perhaps you're giving up sugar. The death part is what we're giving up. So there's an invitation. You can also give up a way of thinking. You can give up chronic thought patterns, which is the best way to transform your life. And it might seem difficult to do that, to truly release those energies that we no longer want to be repeating in our life. So I'm sorry, I hate to do the you have to, but it really is about you making that commitment to yourself and allowing that old part of yourself to die. This could be the way you used to be in your work life. It could be how your identifier, you're no longer how, what you did. I used to do that all the time. Identify myself by the job that I did rather than the being that I was, the human being that I was. So this is a transformative time. You're starting to change your story, reprogram your mind, and really, some of you might be grieving. You might be grieving your own transformation because you won't be drinking anymore. Whatever you're doing, we all are constantly growing and improving. So during this time of Mercury retrograde, my suggestion, if you would like that, as you are examining this part of yourself that is dying with consciousness, perhaps a behavior, a promiscuous behavior, to write a letter to yourself in that behavior and thank it for all it's given you. And also tell it how difficult it was too. Dear alcohol, oh my God, you taste so delicious. And when I overdrink, these things happen. I don't feel good the next day. whatever it is. Just as an example, to really write a letter, a grieving letter to that behavior you want to change, because it is about transformation. And to transform ourselves, we must step into our power by acknowledging the emotional attachments we have around whatever we're releasing: sugar, alcohol, promiscuity, really looking at the big things in our lives and what we're letting go of. Chronic negative thinking, chronic worry, you can transform that using by audio beats or using subliminal reprogramming for yourself. But you must acknowledge your behavior if you want it to change. So I went to the Mother Peace tarot to find the divine feminine message relating to this death card. And so bright, so many bright cards. Do you see? Let me adjust this light a little. We received the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is about the thought in the mind. We know that the sign of the suits are especially related to the air signs, and the air signs are Gemini, Libra. I'm forgetting one. Gemini, Libra. Oh, and Aquarian, of course. So as this is a head job. This is all in your mind. I'm sorry, that's what Spirit keeps saying. To be successful with your transformation, you must be ready for it in your head. Listen, years ago, I quit smoking. That's a big one. Quitting smoking. Oh my God, my favorite drug is nicotine. I really loved it, but I can't smoke. I just can't do it anymore. I just have such a negative response to it. And I really like oxygen and my lungs pink. But programming myself in my head first to end that and to do it with consciousness and to thank the cigarettes for all they brought me. Because even in Native American teachings, that smoke can bring up a protective layer between you and someone else. It really is creating a boundary, and to open ourselves up again to receive others requires courage. But to quit or to make a big change like smoking or drinking or exercise, whatever, quitting exercise, is about programming your brain. This person is so balanced in their thought that the butterfly can approach. So notice where your thoughts are. Make your mind work with you and not against you. So I went to the Denise Linn Sacred Travelers deck, and we have, again, 2 days in a row, Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic. So it is, there's so much work we can do, but we can call on to our spirit angels, our guides, our helpers. I know some of you are connected with the fairy people here and the little gnomes of that lore. Call on whomever you feel supported by and allow them to help you by deliver the magic. We need to believe in the magic for magic to appear. And then with our soul coaching card, we got the wisdom card today. And it says, all I truly need is within me. So do you see how this little angel has a huge list? Write a list of all of your great characteristics and all the good things you want to keep about yourself while purging these things that you're ready to let go of. To rebalance yourself, notice that you have wonderful qualities and strengthen that self-esteem. And the last card I have today is, again, noticing the signs. So for the magic to appear, not only do we need to believe in it, and call on to our spirit guides or our angels to help us out, but we must recognize when spirit is with us. Spirit's always here. And acknowledging that energy strengthens it. So when you start to notice the signs that are out and about, it's about strengthening that calling it more to you, allowing more magic to unfold. Because as we had the Wheel of Fortune card yesterday, it really is, there are so many things that are out of our control, and it really is about keeping it all in balance so that we're able to stay focused, to treat ourselves as best as possible, really to be our healthiest person in this lifetime, and to enjoy each day as it unfolds, one day at a time. All right, let me tell you, thank you. Thank you for stopping in. And I really appreciate all your support here. It's interesting, these parts of ourselves that we want to change. By continuing to improve and grow, we're able to deepen our practice and really help others along the way once we feel we are strong and stable. So doing our own work is how we reach that place to be of service to others. And ultimately, isn't that what this life is all about? Helping others, being there for others, serving others, and loving ourselves. We need to do it by loving ourselves first. Okay, a little bit about me. I'm a shamanic practitioner, and what that means is that years ago, well, I was first diagnosed with PTSD back in the 1990s, and I studied with Native American shaman to help me transform my anxiety and my PTSD into clarity, because my mind was being overrun with trauma and flashbacks from some things that had happened in my past. So by using the shamanic technique of being able to go to the lower, into the middle, and to the upper worlds, and then understand where our spirit guides are, and strengthen our intuitive voice and my connection with spirit, it really has been a great tool to help me stay in balance and walk in this world. So anyway, some of the things I do spiritual counseling, spiritual coaching. Of course, I read tarot. I use oracles. And if you'd like to book an appointment with me, my rates are reasonable, and all my information is down below right on my website, LindaTheLightWorker.com, or you can email me directly, LindaTheLightWorker@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. I accept appointments on Mondays and Wednesdays right now, sometimes Tuesdays, and in special circumstances, I can work with you in different and other times. So anyway, if you'd like to book an appointment with me, please reach out to me, and I'll get you scheduled in just as fast as I can. And if you're one of my new subscribers, thank you so much for being here. If you're compelled to share my videos or like them or put it on Facebook or wherever you share information or videos, that'd be really great. My goal and my vision for myself is to be doing this work full time so that I can be of greatest assistance to everyone and anyone who might need that, and helping you connect with your spirit guides so that you feel you have your strength around you too, okay? Okay, all right. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.